Hi everybody, it's Kristin and happy Topic Tuesday to you. Today I have for you my top 10, I ended up with 10, powder blushes that are not MAC. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to title that because that's going to be really long. But you guys definitely wanted to see a top series. Oh yeah, I just air quoted. You guys wanted to see a top whatever series from me. So I decided to start with blushes. I was really having a hard time narrowing it down to 10 blushes, including MAC and other ones. So this is my top 10 blushes that are not MAC and not cream. So these are powder blushes. So that's what I have for you guys. I kind of have them split into 3-ish categories. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. And let me know, the reason I didn't do MAC in here is so many people talk about MAC. So I guess I'm curious if you want to know my top MAC blushes as well. Let me know that for sure below. Okay, so this is not really in any particular order, but if you've been around for any period of time, some of these will not be any shocker to you. So the first kind of category I have is nude or neutral-ish blushes. And this one's a little bit dark for a neutral blush, but this is by Loreal. And this is the blush in Soul. And I don't know if this is sold by itself anymore, but it came in a kit. I will annotate it and list it below the name of the kit for you. And this is just a really, like I said, kind of a dark neutral color. So it looks like that. It just doesn't look like anything really, but on my skin, it just seems to be a great color for me. So that is Loreal Soul. The next one is by Physicians Formula, and everybody and their brother has talked about this. This is the blush in Rosy Glow. And it looks like this. And again, I mean, you would look at it and think, really? But on the skin, this is just an amazing blush. And even on my hand here, it pulls more pink than it does on my skin. So it's right there. And this one, I won't spend too much time on it because it's been talked to death. But this is the Tarte 12-Hour Amazonian Clay Longwear blush in Exposed. Just a fantastic. I have yet to find a person this doesn't look good on. Not like I've tested out everyone, but. And that is right there. Again, just a really nice matte blush. Truly wears 12 hours. As you guys know now, having seen my last video, I expect things to last a really long time. And the last one is newer to my collection, but absolutely a favorite. I've reached for it over and over and over again since I got it. It's by Illamasqua, and this is the blush in Naked Rose. Which looks like that. And like that. And we'll go this way. That way you guys can see all of them together. It's a pretty heavy swatch of it, but it's right there. So those are kind of the more neutral, and my neutrals are more kind of pink toned, obviously. Obviously, these are all pink on my hand. Okay, the next section is kind of more pinks. And this one actually could almost lean more towards the neutral as well. I swatched on my hand before I came back on camera. This is by Bare Minerals, and it came in a kit. And I will look and see if you can buy it by itself. I'll try to list it below if you can. But it's in Perfect Rose. And was the very first of the loose blushes that I bought from them. It's the first of the blushes I bought from them at all. And that's right there. It's a really pretty, definitely leans more pink, especially on my skin. My face versus my hand. The next kind of pinky blush that I really enjoy, love this blush. I talked about it a lot during Drugstore December. And this is, oops, sorry, I should show you. The Milani Minerals blush. Looks like this, so it's the one that's not like really thick. And I don't know if these went away or not, but this is the one in Mai-Tai. Really pretty pinky. I would call it a warm toned pink. Right there. Which is probably why I like it. I definitely find more warm tones look better on me. The one kind of cool tone pink that I really enjoy, and again, this is newer to my collection, and that's also by Illamasqua. Well, not like that last one. Anyway, And this is a Nymph, which apparently is not on Sephora's website anymore. I was trying to help Melissa from apparently it's not on Sephora's website anymore. I was trying to help Melissa from MPHS, whatever her name is, MILFs, find it, and we couldn't. So you can see that one is a much more cool tone. But when I want to have that look, I really like this blush. Again, these wear really, really well. I'm so impressed with those Illamasqua blushes. So those are the more kind of pinky ones that I have. So the next selection that I have is the coral, so peachy pink to corals. I know everybody hates peach pink because it's overused, but that's what it is. So this is another Tarte Amazonian clay, and this was my first one and still one of my favorites. And this is in Glisten. This baby has some sheen to it. It does glisten. You don't need a highlighter. Looks like that. And like that. And this is, like I said, a peachy pink, and it definitely has some gold shimmer going on in it. I already showed you. You don't need to see that again. It's early. Okay, this next one I hesitate to show, but it's absolutely become one of my all-time favorite blushes. And I hesitate to show because you can't get it here. I'm not sure if this brand is only available in Australia, but this is by xoxo. That's what the brand looks like. And I still have my friend's note on the back of it that sent it to me. It's in the color Rose, but let me take the brush out of it. I don't find it to be rose at all. I really feel like it pulls a little more peachy. Like a really warm peach. And I really like this with my skin tone, so it's right there. And then number 10, I did save the best to last. This is hands down my all-time favorite blush. I've talked about it. I've talked it to death. So this is the Tom Ford blush in Frantic Pink. I mean, you can't even see the TF anymore. And this really is that quintessential peachy pink with a little bit of shimmer, just gorgeousness. Like that. I just love this blush. Looks like it's right there. I don't know. I don't know what it is about it. I just love it. All right, so those are my top 10 powder blushes that aren't MAC. That's going to be quite the title to come up with. So I hope that you guys enjoyed that. Again, let me know if you want me to do kind of a top whatever MAC blushes. I don't know that there would be 10 of them, but I could do a top 5 or something like that. So let me know about that. And I will do a cream, my top whatever cream blushes and eyeshadows and cream eyeshadow. I have a whole list of things I can do for you guys. So I'm going to kind of start that series, and I won't do them all in a row. I'll intersperse them, you know, throughout my Topic Tuesdays. But I consider this the start of the top whatever series. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. If you're not interested in what I have on my face, and if you are, I will very quickly run it down for you because there's not a lot to it. Today, I went back to the Bobbi Brown Pro Longwear combo just because I really like the cover effects, and I will do a review for you guys on that if you want it. But I really want to use up that Pro Longwear. I've had it for quite a while. So, to set, Laura Mercier, same concealers as always. And then, let me pull these out here. For blush today, I actually wanted to put this one in there, but I didn't because I ripped off the color for it. Long before I even started making YouTube videos. I've used this so much, and it looks like I haven't touched it at all. But this is a L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Blush, and it says warm on the bottom there. But I don't know anything more to it than that. But I really like it. But that's why I didn't put it in my favorites. I mean, I say very, very simple. I use the Mally Shadow Stick in Twilight, which just is a pretty taupe. And don't you know how I can't even say taupe without smirking? And then I use just wedge in the crease, brulee up top, wedge down underneath is the Amazonian Clay Liner in brown. Hypno Star Mascara. Really not very exciting. But on my lips today, I used the Chanel lip liner in Peche, which is the one with the brush on the end, and then, oops, that's the brush end game. And then it's a very bright peach. And then over top of that, I have the Too Faced Juicy Melon. And is it one melon or two? Melons, Juicy Melons, which you guys have seen a million times. But what I like about this combo is that it really pulls more of the melon out of it. It makes it a little bit brighter versus if I put like a brown liner underneath it, which I've talked about before. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you're having a great day, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye.